Hello friends, and welcome back to Brewer's Apothecary, and so glad that you could join us here today, friends, on this beautiful summer day and just out doing a little bit of urban exploring and have come across this plant friend. And many of you may recognize this right away, a very popular wild perennial herb. This is common milkweed, also known as Ecclesiopus syriaca. And this is a very popular plant amongst those individuals who especially promote habitats for the monarch butterfly, because these are one of, or is the actual primary food source for the monarch caterpillars. And so very popular, but what a lot of people don't know is that this plant also actually has medicinal properties that are beneficial to us as humans, but also is edible as well. And so we'll talk a little bit about the plant being edible. Now, it does have some mild toxicity to it, but unless you are eating an absolute ton of this stuff, you probably would not come under any harm. But again, with any wild herb or plant that you're trying for the first time, always be mindful. Always eat in small quantities at first, just to see how your body is going to react, because everyone's body does react in different ways. So this plant, as it grows, will actually get seed pods on it. Now, these seed pods to me is what the most appealing for the edibleness of the plant, because they actually taste like okra. The seed pods actually taste like okra, and because they do taste like okra, they have all the applications that can be used for okra. So when you talk about frying fried okra, one of my favorite southern dishes is fried okra. And so this is a great substitute for okra. Also, when you talk about pickling the okra, it can be used for that. Also, when you talk about using it in gumbos and things like that, because the okra is actually used in those dishes, the milkweed is actually a great substitute for that as well. We'll say that it is most ideal that if you are gathering the pods, that you don't want them to get any larger than about a half inch to 2 inches. 2 inches is really pushing it. Once they get a little bigger than that, they become a little more woody and probably a little less desirable as far as the taste. Now, that is just a small portion of the edibleness of the plant, but also we talk about the medicinal uses as well. This has been used traditionally for wound healing topically, because it does have astringent properties. Now, the leaves can be crushed and applied just like you would in some type of poultice. Maybe if you were out walking and you happen to get a small scratch or a small cut, you can actually crush up these leaves, and because it has that astringent properties, would actually slow down and even stop the bleeding. Also has been shown to be very effective in treating respiratory issues, and because of that, the leaves can be eaten, even blanched, or even eaten raw in salads. But again, just because a plant is edible does not always mean it's going to be palatable. So may not have the best flavor, but can be used for those soups as well, because they are blanched. But also the leaves can be taken and dried, crushed up, and used as a tea as well. Also used as a digestive aid, because it does have compounds with it that does act as laxatives to help stimulate and have those bowel movements. Also, the plant does have antioxidants and also filled with anti-inflammatory properties. Also has been shown to have anti-cancer benefits. Now, preliminary studies suggest that the compound cardiac glycoside inhibits the growth of cancer cells. Fascinating, friends. Here we have this common milkweed, a plant that we've heard about for the monarch butterfly, but then we hear that there have actually been studies that show that it has anti-cancer benefits. Wow. Thank you again, Mother Nature, and for creation, for just all the wonderful things that we have. And again, friends, I'm so glad that you could join us here today. I hope that you've learned something. Hope that you've been inspired to take a look at just what nature has to offer. And until next time, friends, take care. Bye-bye.